is Walter Ruth. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think.
Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. That's what the fans came to see, his 18th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Kyle Schwarber. So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in is the speedy Walter Ruth. He's already homered in this game. And that one wrapped foul. Ruth, multi-time All-Star, hitting 3rd in the lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Well struck right field. Bangs off the wall. And he'll make it into 3rd with a triple.
He was all over that one. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
So in now for Colorado, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses. Ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
At the belt and fires. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. The tying run is in to score from 3rd. Back even, it's 3-3.
Huge game tying at bat.
And the batter now, Walter Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, not close.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Now 1-1.
1 strike.
Ball to strike. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the. So digging in, Walter Ruth. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch, and he just misses. Anderson off of first with 2 away. That one catches the zone, and the count even 1-1. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And there's the strike.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
First and second, 2 down. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We look ahead to welcome back, and a new arm on the mound.
Three. Ball 4, take the base. Hey now, 3.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Walter Ruth. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And the first offering is not close.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a pitch. That's off the mark. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Now 3-0. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bases loaded, nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Rockies down to their last out. Next for Colorado, Colton Wong.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
On the ground. On to first, ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Final score here today, 10-6. And the road team picks up the win and picks big crew here.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right. On time, Walter Ruth back out to start the 8th with a shutout in the works. And first offering is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Misses outside, 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, inning over. One left for Miami, and we're still knotted at 0. We're Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 1 for 3, and the right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 1-0.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing.
On to extra innings. And now the DH, Walter Ruth. And a pitch. There's the strike. swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And takes low for ball one.
That's a really good take.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Here's Chris Bryant now.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come.
three. He's out. He's out. Three. Full four. Take the base.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next is the designated hitter, Walter Ruth. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Pitcher on here. Pierce Johnson.
Three.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Walter Ruth still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball one.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And now it's even up.
2-2 to count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Stays alive. Next pitch just misses. And a full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's to third. Urshela to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Makes the catch for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Two outs. Base is empty. Sammy Delgado up next for the A's. 1 for 3.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
First offering misses the mark.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
There's a strike. 2 outs. And a strike in there.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final run score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on.
I don't got no time to play around.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-2. The Padres tallied 5 home runs overall as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 14-10. The Miami Marlins finished off the 4-game sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 11-7. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Reds got 18 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-4. The Detroit Tigers finished off a 3-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-2. The Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. The Mariners relief pitcher, number 47, earned his 6th win out of the pen as the Mariners took down the Orioles 3-2. Michael Busch launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 7-6. Ronald Acuna Jr. drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs,
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Walter Ruth still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing go.
Manager out of the dugout. So they turn things over to the righty. Here's John. And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our Jambi.
Everybody stand.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants, 8-7. The Miami Marlins launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 6-2. The Philadelphia Phillies put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 8-7. Seth Lugo grabbed win number 9 this year as Milwaukee. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Rays combined for 10 hits. Hello there. It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major League teams can now carry 28 players, so we'll be seeing some fresh faces making their debuts in today's games. But before that all gets underway, here's what happened in the final day of August. Starting out in the NL West, entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're Good third. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. As of right now, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, 18 games out of first, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Diamondbacks got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 12 games behind first place, while the White Sox are in 4th place in the It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Milwaukee Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. As of today, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West, 16 games out of first, while the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The San Francisco Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 17 games out of first. And the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, 10.5 back, while the Dodgers are 2nd in the division, 6 games out of first. The Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 8-5. Heading into the day, the Orioles sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Starting out in the NL West, the Royals had 12 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 10-3. As of right now, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 11 games out of first, while the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, 20 games out of first. Dustin May collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 7-5. As of today, the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West, 6 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are 3rd in the division, 10 games out of first. Joe Musgrove won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, helping the Padres down the Mariners 7-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the Luke Voigt. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the National League wildcard game, the Marlins totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 1-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In the American League wildcard game, the Angels combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 7-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, Vaughn Grissom plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Braves pushed past the Angels, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Walter Ruth still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Rafael Lantigua next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So 2 balls and no strikes. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And he takes a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Lantigua over at first with one away.